Hey guys, so in this video today I'm going to be talking to you about upstyling. So I just thought I would sit down and really talk to you guys because just for the last week all I've been doing is voiceovers, and to tell you the truth, they are very time consuming and stressful when you don't have Mac Movie Maker. I'm using Windows Movie Maker or whatever that Mac one's called, I don't know, but iMovie, that's it. I really wish I had that because it would help so much with the voiceovers, but with Windows Movie Maker you have to process the video twice to put music and a voiceover, and it's just, it takes so long. So anyway, I just thought I would sit down and talk to you guys this time. So, enough blabbing, let's move right into it. So, the first thing you want to know about upstyling is your foundation. So pretty much just like your face, what do you start with? The foundation. Well, a primer and then foundation. So the most important thing about the foundation is if the foundation of the hair isn't properly prepped and isn't, exactly how you want it, it isn't done correctly, the rest of the upstyle won't work. It won't sit properly, it won't work how you want it to, the hair won't manage the way you want it to, and it's just going to be a big hot mess. And that client's going to be sitting there for a really long time, and you're going to be trying to fix and pin things and make it work, and you're just going to keep pinning and pinning and pinning, and you're just going to get so frustrated, and the client's going to get frustrated, and then everyone's going to get frustrated, and it's just not what you want, especially in a salon setting or a formal setting like a wedding party. The last thing you want to do is make the bride or the bridesmaid stressed out on that big day because of you not being able to prep their hair properly. So I'm just going to get everything all set together, and I'm going to show you a few items, things that I've learned over time that has helped me, things that I've seen other hairdressers do, and hopefully some of these tips will help you. So yeah, I'm just going to grab everything and then we'll get going on the foundation. Okay, so I've just curled and set 3 different sections of my hair, and I will explain why in just a second. So I'm going to look a bit silly with this part of my head, but just try and ignore that. Yeah, I just have the rest of my hair tied up. Okay, so as I was saying about the foundation of the hair, what I mean by foundation is your curls or whatever you do to prep the hair, blow dry, whatever, before you upstyle. Now, my main thing that I want to say to you is the most normal thing to tell your client when they schedule in their upstyle is to tell them to wash their hair the night before, especially if you haven't met them before or haven't seen their hair and the booking is just done over the phone, because you're pretty much guaranteed a safer bet if they wash their hair and leave it from the night before. Unless they tell you over the phone that they want to wash it that morning, then you ask them, what type of hair do you have? Is it fine? Does it get oily quickly? Because that's all contributing factors. So, I should have written a list, but I didn't. So I'm yabbering a lot because I keep remembering things to tell you, but I'll try and stay on track, so bear with me. Okay, so there's 3 different types of curls and 3 different curling tools you can use to achieve 3 different looks for 3 different hair types. Okay, so basically it starts from tighter, looser, and loosest for the type of look that you want. If this is an up style, not a down style that's all soft and wavy, if it's an up style, normally you would curl with one of these 2 items, a GHD or a clipless curling iron. So this is just a normal GHD. The medium size, they do have the thin size and the fat size, but this is just your normal GHD. Then we have the, has hair on it, not attractive. Then you have the Babyliss Pro conical curling wand. I have the pink one, my boyfriend got it for me as a gift. It's really great, it makes really, really tight curls though, and the curl is kind of irregular. It's not like a Shirley Temple You know, when you think tight curl, you think like Shirley Temple, really, really super tight curl. No, it's not like that. This type of curl is kind of like a wavy curl. It's really hard to explain unless you do it yourself, but I'll show you in just a minute because that's setting in my hair right now. Another option for curling you have is your, mind blank, hot rollers. Been a long night, can you tell? Hot rollers. With your hot rollers, I have the Bubbless Pro one as well. It comes with 4 different sizes. You have your ginormous, you have your medium, you have your small, and your extra small. Normally, I like the blue size. I think it's a great size on any type of hair, any type of length. It gives you body, it gives you volume. This one I find is a bit too soft. This one gives just the right amount of curl. This one's a bit tight, and this one's extremely tight. That's for like short hair or bangs. I don't even know if I've ever used this size, to be completely honest with you guys. So yeah, I like the blue one. If you have this product, then you know. What I've used on my hair today is just the purple one, just to show the difference between softness and tightness. Okay, so moving on. Now talking about a primer for the hair. Really what I mean by primer is your heat protectant spray. You do not ever want to apply a hot tool to a client's hair, including a blow dryer, without some type of thermal protectant. There are products out there that are serum based that are thermal protectant, and I love those for blow drying. When using hot tools, preferably I would use the spray thermal protectant. So there are different kinds. These are just some of my favorites. While blow drying, if you need to blow dry the client's hair, and finishing off for a long-haired upstyle look. We call them upstyles. You know, your hair doesn't have to be up to be styled. That's just what it's generally called. Anyway. The amazing Wella SP Lux Oil. Sorry, there's a glare. This is amazing. This is like gold, liquid gold in a bottle. It's absolutely fantastic. I think I've talked about it in another video, but I just want to mention it one more time. It's the most amazing serum product in general. Like, if I could only have one product, well, shampoo of course, but would have to be this serum. It's amazing. It can go on any single hair type. Fine, thick, curly, coarse, oily, you know, oily and on the finer side, that's my hair type, and I absolutely steer away from serums because they're just a nightmare for me. But I have ridiculously dry ends and extraordinarily oily roots. Like, I can wash my hair tonight and then blow dry it tomorrow morning. By tomorrow evening, my roots will start to get oily, especially if my regrowth is coming in, because my hair is quite dark. It's like a level 4. It's very, very dark, so the darker my regrowth, the more oily I feel like my hair is, and the more I wash it, which isn't good for your hair, but it drives me insane. I hate it. Anyway, I can use this on my hair and it won't make it more oily. My hair is still normal. It's amazing. Now there's 2 different types of heat protectant. One that you can spray in when the hair is wet. I believe you can spray this in when the hair is dry as well. So I only apply it when my hair is wet. It's a De Lorenzo Extinguish Thermal Protectant Spray. I really like this. It's a good one. Now one that, oh no, sorry, I apply that one when my hair is wet. This one is the one that I apply when my hair is completely dry. It's the Schwarzkopf Oasis Flat Liner Form Flattening Iron Serum, but it's not a serum, it's a spray. So it's like, I guess, sorry, my nose is so itchy. It's like a spray serum form, pretty much. So basically, this baby is amazeballs for when you're trying to control your humidity. Humidity in your hair is just your hair soaking up all that moisture, and then it just creates a fuzz ball and completely ruins the style that you spent 2 hours working on in the morning. Yeah, especially in places like Australia and stuff, when it gets really, really hot, it gets so humid, and my hair is so dry that honestly, I don't even straighten it in the summer. Like, I straighten it more in winter, which is weird because then it rains. Anyway. So, thermal protectant. Next product I want to talk about is your hairsprays. You need a flexible hold. That's your workable hairspray. This is what you spray in the hair when you're working with it. If the client's hair does not hold curl well, you want to curl the hair and spray. Curl and spray. Curl and spray. If you curl the whole entire head and then spray this afterwards, it's not going to stay as long. You need to do each curl and spray. I do about a whole row and spray, then a whole another row and spray, and that gets me by pretty well. This is not the one we use at work, but this is the one I have at home. It's the L'Oreal Paris El Nat Satin Hairspray, the normal strength. It's a good flexible hold hairspray. I do it when I use it when I do my own hair. Then this is my favorite all-time hairspray, Strong Hold Lacquer. It's a Silhouette by Schwarzkopf. It's an amazing, amazing hairspray. Biggest bottle ever, so it lasts you a millennium. It's amazing, really, really good. That's the type of hairspray you would spray once the style is all done and you're setting everything in place and you're not going to take it out or move anything around anymore. This is your final setting spray. You want a final setting spray or else it's just not going to work. It's not going to cut it for you. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the curl. So my curls have set. I've just pinned them up. So you have the different types of hold for your different types of hair. If your hair is on the finer side and does not hold curl very well, you want to use the conical. And that's the type of curl that it gives. See what I mean about how it's not like Shirley Temple, but it's almost like a wave in a way? If you were to brush this out, it would give that Hollywood effect. It would be really, really beautiful. So this is using this. I didn't have the heat all the way up. I had it on 21 because my hair is very dry and damaged. So that's the type of curl that gives. So that's your fine hair. So that would be your tightest curl. Then you have your medium hair. So this you could use on medium, coarse, or fine. If their hair can hold curl well, or it doesn't hold it that well, but it will still last a bit longer. So if their hair is going up, this is what I would use. The flat iron. So this is the type of curl that the flat iron gives as opposed to the conical. The conical is a much tighter curl. What I mean by tighter is there's a lot more rings. This one is looser because it only goes around twice. See what I mean? Now, for hair that's going to be, just needs a bit of volume, it doesn't really need curl because you're just going to smooth it out anyway, you would use your hot roller. Now this is the type of curl that the hot roller gives. It's a much thicker curl, it's a lot looser. As you can see, it goes down lower than all the others. It barely goes around twice. It mainly just has one big curl. But if you were to pull this back, it instantly gives so much lift. Now, that I would really use on people that are going to have just a smooth up style. If they want a rough activated up style, I would really mainly go for this. If their hair is super fine and does not hold curl, that's when you would use this. Okay, now this is what the flat iron one looks like brushed out. The hot roller one brushed out. Out. So they're all really pretty curls. You want to make sure you get that foundation right or else it's just not going to work. So there you go. Awesome. So moving on. The next thing is to find out how they want their hair, because if they're going to wear it down, you might as well blow dry and make it all smooth and pretty. If they're going to have it up, make sure that you do not blow dry their hair and leave it as dirty as you can. Even if you have to spray dry shampoo on their roots, do it, because the grittier and dirtier the hair, the better it'll hold. They're just going to end up washing their hair the next morning or that night anyway, because you've used so much damn hairspray and pinned their hair all irregular. It's going to be all over the place, sticking out like this, sticking up like that, especially if they sleep on it. So don't even worry about it, because they'll wash their hair anyway. I know I always do after an upstyle. You wash your hair straight away. So, what do I want to talk about next? I really should have written a list. Let's talk about pinning. So, a big mistake I see some people do, especially on videos, is they pull the hair back. I'm using an orange one so you can see it. And then they just slip the bobby pin in like that. And it's like, hello, I can totally see that bobby pin. Like, that's not a good look. And then you have to try and hide the bobby pin. And it's like, it's impossible. You cannot hide the bobby pin. So my advice would be, if you're going to pin something back and you need to hide the bobby pin, so it's like in an obvious area where someone's going to see it. If it's at the back and you're going to cover hair over it, don't worry, just slip it in there. But if it's in an obvious place like the front, you want to take the bobby pin, put it in the hair and close it. Okay, so it's like, it's just sitting in there, okay? Then you want to put it towards the head and in. And that just hides it underneath and it pins the hair back. Now that hairpin is bright fluoro orange. And you can't see it. At least I can't. So anyway, that's a trick with pinning. Is there anything else that I want to say to you guys? That's basically it. So that's the foundation of upstyling, really. Just getting the curls right and just getting the pins right. And the products. The products are a big play in it as well. So yeah. I'll do a part 2 of just like different upstyles. If you want to see that, leave me a comment below and let me know. I know I rambled a lot in this video, but anyways, I really, really, really hope that it helped some of you out, helped you learn a bit more about upstyling. I know I was a bit all over the place. Next time I'll like write it all down in like bullet form so I don't miss a step. I really hope I covered everything. So yeah. Anyways, love you guys. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye, lovelies.